Hello to you, and welcome to About Town on City TV. My name is Caleb Kuda. Where are we on this episode of About Town? Where we are still in the Weija Oblogo municipality, except that particularly we are at Oblogo. So far, we've seen very interesting scenes, right? Parts of Oblogo look very rural. We've seen three-pot stool. You know what we call muchia, or the earthen stool for cooking, right? Makpli, that's how it's said in Ever. I'm not sure how it's said in Ghana. Adelaide doesn't know. Okay, no problem. So we've seen firewood, which shows that some of the people depend on firewood for their cooking fuel. They call it right. So firewood, okay, and then we've seen some of the buildings too are made of mud, but with aluminium sheets for the roofing, so not thatch, but the buildings itself is made of mud. So that's what they also we call in the local parlance atakwame, depending on where you're from. Okay. Then if you drive through Oblogo like we are doing, you would find that to my left, especially when you're driving towards the main Accra Kaswa highway, or when you're driving towards the N1, to your left you will see very huge mansions built on the edges of a cliff, so developers chop into the mountain and then build on the very cliff. Some are building below, so it's an interesting mix. On the right you find very rural settings, and then on the left you see, let me say that on the right is a mix of rural and a bit of a modern touch. Like just as we are seeing, you see a welding shop here, but just behind it, then you see these houses made of mud with almost rusted aluminium roofing sheets. Around them you find containers, and then you turn to the left, you look up, and you find buildings, some just very regular 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom looking, other story buildings, and they are right on the cliff, right on the edge of the cliff. So Oblogo presents here a very interesting mix of settlements, some buildings completed, some not. Now I sound like one of the enumerators for the statistical service, right? Well, so we've seen some containers too, we've seen some kiosks, but predominantly from what I'm observing, they look like they are used for business and not for settlement, as in place of sleeping. Now here's an interesting scene I'm seeing, which will excite me. We actually would love to go there and interact with some of the people. This side looks really green. It appears there will be a water body somewhere in the mix to keep it as green as it is. So we'll disembark quickly and then go have a quick conversation with some of the people. And I think it's a recycling plant or point. And so let's get down. This is Oblogo on About Town on City TV. My name is Caleb Kuda. Come with me. As we go to this plastic recycling points, let me bring you just a few some relevant information with respect to Ghana and plastics and all of that. Ose, yeah.
Any question?
Hey, interesting. What's your name?
My name is Sarah.
Sarah, what?
I'm Wani.
How old are you?
20 years old. 20 years old.
20?
Yes.
Wow. So what do you do here?
Oh, I'm working.
What kind of work do you do?
Rubber.
So what do you do with the rubber?
I'm using machine.
What the machine here then? What the yam?
Yeah.
The rubber no more for fee.
Yeah, copy to free baby na. Yeah, deba.
Oh, yeah, motor.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's if you say na why you
1 year near.
When you jam.
Oh, manager wo pa, sika wo mpa.
Into yeah, I work at you say.
Yeah, my 20 cedis a day.
Okay. When a song.
Oh, me.
What's here?
Me to Oblogo.
Oblogo here.
Yeah,
Oblogo. That is our
Oblogo.
anti-bedroom.
I mean, every day be am nantiba.
What's your rent and I say?
Me to your rent.
One out here.
Me ni me sister nete.
Oh, ma.
Me wa me two.
Who can you way?
Me kunsu akra.
Hey, Juma Ben.
Ono so ash foam aduma.
Now, Juma na mo yan mo ni gloves, any protective. No say we share sandals. Ana on sanso on share gloves.
Grass ye will be by an say so ni third year use. Say so ntoya ye nusu. Eti aduma ni de manage ho pa.
Adia na ususu say aban anasa obi a neni ewo plastic recycling ho no obetumi aye de abo mu dwumadi.
Oh, dem susu say aban nyama ye ne say o ma ye more goods. De gross de ba hihya ye nsa. Eno na mani ni susu say manage ho pa.
Yo, me da say.
Yo, me so me da say. Mpacho aka mi sister ba ko.
Sister we. Yo, me ba ho sisi ha. That's a very excited worker here. So I was mentioning that globally, a total of 8 million tons of plastic waste, 8 million tons of plastic waste leaks into the ocean each year. And in fact, experts are warning that by 2050, there will be more plastic than fish in the ocean. There will be more plastic than fish in the ocean by 2050 because every year 8 million tons of plastic waste leaks into the ocean. Now, here in Ghana, we generate approximately 1.1 million tons of plastic waste per year. And out of that, approximately 5% is collected for recycling. So this recycling plant that you are seeing here, plastic recycling point you are seeing here, only 5% of this happens all across the country. It means that there's a huge potential for us to actually recycle more plastics and save our oceans and water bodies from pollution and extinction in the near future. Now, Ghana has actually signed the Global Plastic Action Partnership under the World Economic Forum. And the idea is to bring together governments, private partners, public sector, so that there can be support and there can be concerted effort at dealing with the menace of plastic waste and its indiscriminate discharge or pollution in our environment. So if you look here, it looks like a collection point. Hello, how are you doing? Good. These are women and they're working. The first I spoke to, she's 20. Let me speak to this one quickly. Mommy, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good. What is your name?
My name is Zoku Georgina.
Zoku Georgina. Okay, that's a huge truck coming with a lot. Where are they coming from?
We are from Weija.
This one?
Top
so where are they going now?
We are going to Weija.
There's another one there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How long have you done this?
Oh, okay, mommy catch you.
Don't catch you, ma'am. If you're saying away,
oh, me yeah, be 1 year ni.
1 year ni. Answer na ube we now you juma ben.
Okay, let me turn adi wo fie.
Uton Moriana
provisions.
Okay.
Na afi juma na enko ye.
Provisions nko ye.
Na ma be sere papa se o me ba be ye. Juma na so membra. Ono de obi abeba bia obeje.
Obi abeba bia ojene. Do you juma how many days in a week?
Me yeah 6 days.
6 days.
Yeah.
Mondays to Saturdays.
Saturday.
Okay. How many hours in a day? Uba tambe, what on tambe?
Uba 8 ya, no upon 6 o'clock. Uba
Anapa 8.
Anapa by 8 ne I start.
And you make 6.
Anapa enyumre 6.
But Oma,
Mpacha.
Omo yesen.
Omo ye 5.
Penny power.
Mpacha ono de o.
O school ana wa wie.
On ye, sika semunti.
Odru he.
Wanya okay, so say 30 years on call.
Okay, one go school na Kitwa class one.
Kitwa kra yeah, 16 years.
16. Oh no, secondary school.
There be
Junior high school.
Was 6 classes.
But this 16. I know class 6. How do you?
Ne o ta yare nti ama
sorry.
yare na cross no.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Inti in a day no. What can you say?
20 Ghana.
Asun, Oma 5. Okay.
Oh, any okay mo so eja escase munti. Ja obeya na ala sa.
Sa ukno ho.
Patan.
Obo kakaka. Ti ma eduma no ken. Inti we no any provisions then can we near fine.
And can we fine.
Okay. Because 20 cities day no. What is in 5 days 100 cities, in a month 400 cities. Just a manage this. Now also one share gloves.
We say na ye ejuma kakra na ye jai na ya ba.
What you say for saying?
But your friend is Zoku Georgina.
Zoku Georgina, figure that you.
Mereku mecho Weija Lefia.
Weija Oblogo.
Au mecho pando volta.
Agadafa.
Me dabe 2 years here.
Eh, jagbana ga you.
Mereku yo.
Zoku Georgina. Akpahe. Okay. So sharing their experiences and factors that get them in the work. Predominantly it's unemployment that pushes them, or underemployment that pushes them to do this work. It's 20 cedis a day. They think it could be better, but generally it's okay. One younger one is generally excited about it. For an older woman whose first child is 30, she's quite okay with that. But this man is the boss here. What's your name, sir?
Ibrahim Abubakar.
Ibrahim Abubakar. You own this place?
Yes.
Do you have a name for your business here?
Yes.
What's the name for your business?
Ibrahim Plastic West.
Oh, nice. How long have you been in this business?
Let me say 10 years. So.
10 years?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So, where do you get your materials from? And then when you come, what do you do with them?
The material, I get it from regions, from Kumasi, Takoradi.
Seriously?
Yes, and Greater Accra here.
I see.
Yes.
So you have people from all those regions who supply?
Yes.
In a month, how many tons are you able to process? Do you know?
Okay, I can process like maybe a month like 20 tons.
20 tons.
Yes.
That's your capacity. Can you do more?
So if maybe I can do more because it depends on the material. Sometimes material can sort and sometimes it can come more.
Okay.
So when I able get more material, I can project more tons.
I spoke to 2 of your staff. How many of them do you have?
I have them like 40.
Okay.
Yes.
They tell me you pay them 20 cedis a day.
Yes.
Is that what you pay for all of them?
No, I pay the women's 20 Ghana and the men's 30 cedis.
What's the workload for the men like?
Because the men, they can do hard work and more than women's.
You mean the men do more heavier stuff?
Yes.
Than the women?
Yeah.
They are doing the lighter ones,
Yes.
but the men are doing heavy.
Yes.
Cool. So since you started doing this, what will you say has been the impact of your initiative? Since you started doing the plastic recycling thing, what is the benefits?
Oh, the benefits are alhamdulillah, because now I'm looking at my family and my children. Yes, and I'm looking.
Personally, you're able to take care of your family.
Yes.
Your children are in school.
Yes.
You built a house?
Yes.
Where?
At Kaswa.
Oh, nice. Good. And do you have a wife too, I guess?
Yes.
1 or 2?
2.
Yeah. Okay, but then let's talk about the environment and the relevance of what you are doing in terms of protecting the environment. Our water bodies, we are told about 1.1 million tons of plastic waste, sips into our water bodies, especially the ocean in Ghana every year. So how is your business helping us address that situation?
And so far they have, if you can go back, they have.
Let's go actually.
So.
Let's go Tell me about it.
Okay, about the dam that we have.
So this is Oblogo. We are on this today's episode of About on City TV, and I'm talking to the man who runs this place. So you were telling me, can we go further?
So now you did this.
Yes, you're saying.
Yeah.
Good. Is there a water body here?
But it's fast more than here.
Okay,
It's inside
it's a
there.
bit further.
Yeah, it's big
Okay.
Yes.
So you were saying.
So this in the rubbish, we just found the sack and we put it inside, and after we send it to the boiler. But you can see this boiler, the area people, they are throwing the boiler here.
Okay, so the people in the residents bring the refuse here
and put it here.
Is that a good thing?
No, it's not good. Even we try to stop them, but you see, if you want to say something for them, they say before you come here, you can beat them. Okay. They are poor baller here.
The Weija Oblogo Municipal Assembly is just a few meters away from here. Do they know you have this problem?
Oh, they know.
So what have they done about it?
Oh, so even sometimes they bring this in the container for here, the waste cans.
Huge ones.
We feel it, I don't know, and then later they can't take it back. Okay. But after that one, they don't bring it back.
Oh, I see. But when they brought it, did they improve things? When they brought the...
Yeah, we feel it with this thing.
Did it get better?
Yes.
I see. Now, for you, I mean, you're processing 20 tons a month. Yeah. And I'm told that Ghana only recycles 5% of the plastic it generates. Out of the 1.5 million, we're only recycling 5%. If we give small or medium scale recycling plants like you some support, are you able to expand to do more so that we can generally reduce our plastic waste? Yes. What kind of help do you need? Oh,
now the help I need now, that's so far. You see, now I have the only crusher machine one.
Okay. So the crushing machine.
Yes. After that, we go to recycle. Okay. So if I get the recycle, after recycle, we go to injection machine. Okay. So if maybe I can able get that two machine, I can stand my business. Okay. You get me? Okay. So that maybe a month I can get maybe 30 ton, 50 ton, so that more the materials can more the process is going on. So right now, when you crush the plastics, what else do you do with the rest? So after crushing, they sent to the company, and some they are Chinese, Lebanese, and Indians. We just give them, if they do the recycle and they do the process, this is how they call it, they do the rubbers, bowl and plastic chair. Oh, yes, okay. We just do this, we just crush them, we wash them, okay, and we give to them. Okay, so you're not even a recycling plant? No. Oh, dear. Yes. So maybe I can get the help. So you're a crushing, assembling point and a crushing point. Yes. But do you have expertise to do the proper recycling where you can do the bowls? Yes, because I have experience more than 10 years. So every day I'm going to the factory, I saw what they are doing, everything. So if maybe I get that in, I can able to do that. We have a Ministry for Environment, Science, Technology, Innovation. We have Sanitation Ministry. Has your work caught the attention of any of the ministries yet? So last year, I think she came, Minister for Sanitation, she came here. Oh, Madam Cecilia Abnadapa. Yes. Where you go around and see the business, where you say, oh, it's good. But only say we should try to control the boiler. So they go tell the municipal assembly to bring the container so that we put the boiler inside. But they have not brought it. But they bring it to one. They bring it that once. We feel they take it, but they not bring it back. Yes. On our way here, I saw a lot of tricycles with boiler on the N1 coming this way. When they come, where do they offload their stuff? That's why I'm saying that there's big boiler for there. There's a bigger one ahead? Yes, ahead there. So, but now that boiler is full up now. I see. But I don't know Oblogo or Weija? It's Weija. Yes. Last stop, Trotro, last stop there. Is that go inside? Yeah, I went there, I didn't see it. So, but it's full up. But I don't know now where they are taking the boiler go. Yes. Okay. So that's the refuse dump site. Yes. I see. Oh, it's a landfill site, actually. Yes. Okay, sir, thank you for talking to us, yeah? And I appreciate it. Okay. It's important I let you know that there is the Densu River, right? Yeah. The Densu Basin. It's a basin here. The Densu Basin is just really close to this side. So you can see in those drone shots the Densu Basin very close to this plastic assembling point. And then the huge landfill site he talked about, with the advantage of our drone shot, we can see them from here. And as you see it, it tells you that there is
an ecological threat that is imminent because you have these huge landfill site that have heavy plastic contents as well. That is sipping all the the dangerous chemicals into our wetland. The Densu Basin, as you know, it empties itself all the way through the delta. You know where the Pambros is across the side on the N1. To the other side, you see the Densu delta. Now it's the basin. So Pambros, all of that, all these chemicals sip into the wetland, and it contaminates and compromises the integrity of the wetland. I could give you a whole letter on wetlands, right? Yeah, but let me spare you that. Everyone knows the importance of wetlands because they serve as flood control, and also they serve as a habitat for aquatic bodies, as well as a foraging, for water beds. So it's important we protect these. This is Oblogo we've come to. It's a private individual's plastic assembling point where they crush the plastic and then sell to bigger industries predominantly run by Indians, Lebanese and Chinese, where they properly recycle these plastics into other products that are usable. Mind you, we have a 1.1 million consumption rate. We produce 1.1 million tons of plastic waste every year, and out of that we are only processing or recycling 5%. Globally is 8 million tons, and there is a growing urgent need for governmental parastatal efforts to deal with the menace of plastic waste, because as you know, as our cities are growing and our settlements are expanding and population is getting huge, we are trying to build drains to fight floods. But if we have more of these plastics choking our drains, that means that the surface water is going to flood, the rainwater is going to spill banks of drains and storm drains, and they will come straight to your room. You will lose your TV sets, and in some unfortunate incidents we've seen, babies have been carried away and all of that. So the challenges are interconnected. Something must be done, and must be done now. This is About Town on City TV. My name is Caleb Kuda. We are exploring Oblogo. Come with us. You're still watching About Town on City TV. My name is Caleb Kuda. I'm out here with my friend Albert Asante Yaboa. Nida Kuotu Moshata is on the drones. Nadole Moffat is our producer. Kwekwedu is graciously driving us around. We're exploring a part of Accra in the Weija Oblogo municipality called Oblogo. Okay, and we've just left a plastic assembling point where they do the basics, cleaning, crushing, and then they sell for proper recycling. Now we are coming to an interesting phenomenon. If you just look up, looks like you can say I look onto the hills from where cometh my help. But on the top of that cliff, it looks like danger is looming, and we want to just explore this phenomenon by talking to those who work and live here and see how living here is like. Hello, how are you? You don't have to talk to me, it's okay. Oh, Tim B, Koso, how? Oh, now me person me be born here wo fufu na na say saying. I'm going having. Oh dear, your family Caleb now swear. Oh, when you make us no problem to us. Well, fufu. She's not comfortable talking to me, so let's just move on. She's doing her team. It's fine. Let's go up. Senior, what's up? Everything cool? Okay, so this drain has just been desilted because clearly this is an uphill, and the rains will come with it, a lot of erosion and choke the drain. So there's just been some desilting happening here. The road is not in top shape, but you can tell that after the desilting, the silt has been left on the road. And driving here should be tough, especially for the one who is driving this car. Ami, how are you? Do you live here? Anywhere here? Okay, this is About Town. My name is Caleb. Could I be on City TV? Okay.
Hey, let's say. Mete had dada.
I just wanted to speak to you to find out how living here is like, driving on your road, and especially these buildings on the cliff. Do you have any concerns and all of that? How long have you lived here?
Almost. We just moved in here about 4 months ago.
Okay. How's the feeling? How's it?
It's very tiring.
Is it?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
The road is very bad, and then the cliff, like I think the landowner sold some of the sand to the company down there.
Is it those in the cement stuff?
I think so.
Across the road?
They came to take out a lot of cement, a lot of sand.
That's crazy.
Yes.
I mean, that's a lot of dust for you.
Very.
You may not need makeup any longer.
So right now that it's raining, there's better, but it's of our disadvantage because it has caused a lot of land pollution. Erosion.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it.
I can see it clearly.
Very bad. So that's what we are facing now. And we need the government to really come to help us here because, one, the road, and then two, the cliff.
The cliff.
I think
clearing and the building on top.
Yes, because my house is... We had to stop. My brother had to call them from the state to stop them from working because they were getting closer to our building, which was very bad.
Oh, those who are fetching the sand?
Yes.
So have you reported to the municipal assembly?
We've done it a lot. We've wrote letters to the municipal assembly, but you know how the system works.
I don't know.
They didn't do anything.
Wow.
They didn't do anything.
So is this something that you think requires more pressing attention from Parliament, the government?
Yes, of course. Okay. Definitely.
What's your name though?
I'm Edna.
What do you do?
I'm a midwife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since you're on your way to go deliver, hopefully, I think. Is it? So safe delivery and all. Thank you, Edna. Have a good day. So Edna just moved in 4 months ago, and she recounts to me the challenges they face living uphill and the phenomenon of landlords selling their lands to companies that win the sand on the cliff, leaving the system polluted, degrading the land, and also causing a lot of erosion when it happens. Hey, how are you? Would you like to talk to me? Is anybody at home? No. All right, thanks. So look at this. It's a very stiff cliff, right? And then if you want to jog on this, it will be very exciting. It will be very tough for you to do, and it will present you a good challenge to build whatever you want to do. But if you're driving on this, certainly that's quite a challenge. Very bad for your shocks. And in terms of the erosion, the degradation, it's quite bad. And you can tell that on this side, obviously, compared to the other low-lying area in Oblogo, this is more affluent, right? You have better buildings, gated, with marbles and rocks. You can tell my palpitation. I mean, because it's uphill, you are climbing up and all of that. But a lot of buildings are going on, right? A lot of building projects are ongoing, and to think that most of them are happening down that cliff, that doesn't look very safe, even for a casual observer. I have seen on this particular project stop work produce permit by WG, that's Weija Oblogo, and the date is like 02042021. Whatever it is, it has elapsed, but I don't know. Well, I can't see work progressing, but yeah.